Hello, everyone of the sign of Scorpio. I'm here today to give you your message for July 2025. I hope you enjoy it. I almost said July 2023, and I'm going to be honest, that July 2023 has come up in a couple readings. There's something significant from that. And the number 6, so like 6 years ago, July 2020, I'm hearing 6 years ago, July 2023. I'm hearing those two concepts. Something happened 6 years ago that initiated a change. July 2023 was the first impactful shift of that change. And now this is the culmination of change that completes the whole cycle. And this has to do with peppermint. I got peppermint here, which says 33. 33 is the age that Jesus died in. Okay. And it says, take from me what keeps me held back. Wow. Clearing myself from all that does not belong in the vision of what is to come. And this feels like a purification. I feel like you started the purification about 6 years ago, and you have been actively breaking everything necessary. There was a pivotal moment in July of 2023, and then this is the end of the cycle. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Neptune retrograde in the sign of Aries that started on July 4th, and it will continue till December 9th. The energy of this creates a situation of this cycle is over. I'm closing this chapter. I'm not going to allow tyrannical energy. You will see the truth of the people around you. You will see why the truth of the people around you are there. And then you will be called to take action. So that being said, the first thing that comes out is spiritual love for that. Spiritual love has carrot, opportunity, and windfall. Okay, so we have something that wants to connect to you that is offering spiritual opportunity in windfall. But then that comes over here that came to the side and it says misunderstood. And we have the tulip that says great passion. And that is interesting because what I'm seeing is you're seeing that one picture, but it's something completely different. Like you're seeing the lily and it's actually a tulip. Hold on one second. Okay, so when I told you hold on a second, what I actually did was look up the symbolism of lilies and the symbolism of tulip. Okay? The symbolism of lily is talking about like divine, beautiful light, purification. For me, it's a symbol of death, right? So it's like purity of death, purity of truth, purity of the afterlife, right? And then there's this misunderstanding, which is the wall. And the wall has tulip, and tulip is cycles. So I feel like, and this is going to sound so crazy, but let's just go with this. Scorpio, there's a spirit that is offering you an opportunity that is going to help you grow in money, in expansion, in opportunities, etc., etc., etc. It's like they're offering the moon and the stars and everything in between. You will be the everlasting power of this reality if you connect to me. Okay, Scorpio? But what I'm also seeing here is that that's actually a lie. There's a wall there. And the wall is that this is actually a cycle that you have inherited from your family. They all fall for what glitters. Okay? And it's false gold. You know? It's like you're thinking it's gold and it's pyrite. This is the energy I'm seeing. And pyrite is used to cure a sickness, for viruses, for things that are hindering you. So what I'm seeing is that the reason you're giving this opportunity is because it's trying to cure the sickness that runs in your family line. That is a very metaphysical energy, but the person that is going to be receiving this message, if you guys are not into the spiritual and if you guys are not into the esoteric, this is definitely not going to be a message for you because this message is going to be for July. Super that for you. Okay. So If anything, see what other placements might be in your chart that might resonate, or maybe look for other tarot card readers that can be resonating at this time. But this one's going to be extremely metaphysical. Somebody here has to break a generational curse, and the generational curse is the temptation of gluttony. And this is gluttony and the energy of lust. Gluttony, I want it all. Lust, I want power, I want control, I want money, and I want things. So these two energies are the ones confronting you at this time. Okay? And then I heard sloth too, the unwillingness to take a change and make the change so that you can create the difference that you need to create for your reality and for that of your lineage. Next thing that comes out is this Capricorn full moon. This Capricorn full moon is a karmic moon. It comes along every July. And what it does is that it shows you something that you need to fix within yourself. Sometimes this creates a crazy amount of turbulence for yourself, for your family, and for the people that are around you. But at other times, it just brings you the messages that you need to finally break a cycle. If you saw the astrology of this week, you will know that I told you that this day for ritual work, it's not, you shouldn't do rituals. It should be a situation where you are actually asking for the sovereignty, for the wisdom, and for the tools needed to break something. Tell me about that. I mean, generational curse much is all I'm going to say. Because look at this. The first thing we have is a weeping wound, and the second thing we have is forgiveness. The weeping wound says, you are not your wound. And forgiveness says, hurt blocks our light. And it's 8:26. And so I probably August 26th will have a big significance for that. It might be somebody's birthday or something. But let me see what 8:26 means, because this is crazy. I'm using different cards for you guys because your guys' is different. It says, take time to connect deeply with those you love and those who love you so that you can reignite your light. You deserve to be cherished. And this is what I'm saying. This is talking about forgiveness. Hurt blocks the light. And what I'm seeing here is that there's a wound in the heart of your family line, and it's actually blocking the light of your family. It's actually restricting it, and it's actually corrupting it. And in this moment, you are being asked to not go the route of your family and choose a different route. And that means really healing that wound by letting something go. And this is something that happens a lot through the women of your line, because it says women supporting women, and it says together we can transcend our individuals' limitations. And I feel that it's like this energy of limitation that is coming through your female line, and it all started because of the, I want to say, the call for money or gluttony. It feels like gluttony and lust, and there's many. Gluttony and lust are the main titles, and they manifest in many different ways. Because it's not just eating a whole mess of food, it's hoarding, it's ambition that does not have a bound. It is the desire for fire, the desire for power, the desire to subjugate others, the desire to control others. Control. Um, I want more on this because this is big, this Capricorn moon for you. It's going to reveal to you your incest. Oh, what the hell's going on with these cards? Some of them are backwards. It's going to reveal to you the ancestral wound that runs through the women of your family that creates this energy of lust and this energy of gluttony. Mine. Everything is mine. So this means that you might have grown up in that household where your mother seemed to be jealous of you, or that the women in the family like one upped each other. Look at what I have. Well, look at what I had, and gossiped a lot about other women in the family. Then we have conciencia, secrets, confessions, confident, she who whispers. See, this is what I'm saying. It's the secret of the family. It's the thing that is lingering around you guys. And then we have um, Nemesis, and it says, she who avenges. I mean, come the fuck on. And then it says revenge, outcome, and justice. And this is why there is an energy of black magic in your home. This is like a huge revelation. And then the last one is blue. She who loved once. Fragile, secret love and rejection, and the feeling of rejection within the family, and that nobody loves me, nobody wants me, people always just use me. This is crazy, you guys. All right, next thing that's coming out is Venus entering Leo on July 12th. Venus entering Leo on July 12th will bring an energy of passion, of desire, um, of lust. And so this might amplify this energy, where you will see people trying to take what's not theirs, trying to, um, I feel like I'm seeing crabs in a barrel, like each one is trying to get out of it and pulling the other one down. It's like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Lord of the Rings kind of comes to mind in this energy also. Tell me about this. The energy of black magic always enters a home because of desire and gluttony, because I want what that one has. We have two. This is the Two of Pentacles, and it's a waiting game. And what I'm feeling on this, right, is that this is a karmic generational thing. Six of Cups, literally saying memories lost. This is from your lineage of things that they didn't get, they didn't obtain. And every single time they didn't get it, the more they desired more. And what they don't understand is that when you open the door to this kind of black magic, it's like the more it amplifies by almost giving you. It reminds me of the energy of the casino, right? Casino. It's like you almost got it. No, you didn't. You almost got it. No, you didn't. And this is generationally, every single generation, one after the other, always almost got it and lost it. Almost got it and lost it. This is one of those energies where the family also could have a lot of money and then lost nothing. It didn't last past one generation once everything was lost. But it all started from falling for the temptation of a spirit telling them, I can give it to you. It's easy. It's the energy of desire. This is the devil energy. But let's be honest, the devil energy doesn't work on everybody. It works on those that already have that energy flowing within them. And then we have the Five of Cups. I told you, it's a cycle. It feels like a cycle of loss, of almost. I'm never going to get it. Eight of Wands. And now you're getting the messages so that you can move out of the cycle of lack. Five of Pentacles. Because, wow, we have another five. This literally, this is the energy of I don't have enough, and all I see in front of me are challenges and obstacles. But look at this guy can easily walk over it, but he can't see a way over it because of the fact that he is so focused on the fact that there's a hole there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the way these demons, let's say these energies work on you and making you feel lack, blah, 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 mess of stuff, is that they don't show you what you have. They show you what you want. And they just keep slapping it in your face and slapping in your face and slapping in your face. And so much so that what you have feels like not enough, feels like garbage, it feels like pennies. And for you to decide that you want to stay with it, you're actually deciding to pick something less than, and I'm better than this. And why do I have to submit myself to this? That's what it feels like. And so be mindful that that's coming through, because you might fall into that temptation during this period of time, so that it can show you that that is the cycle that is happening in your family. Okay. The next thing I'm seeing is the new moon in Leo. That will be the 24th. I said that wrong in two different readings. I'm like, whatever. I mean, sometimes when something comes out wrong in your mouth, it's because it's supposed to. But this new moon is an energy of planting seeds and manifesting something new. They told me no to those. And I want to see what you're going to be planting your seed on. Getting creative, artist, teacher. Getting creative in how you receive your messages and you learn. Being rebellious and going a different route than anybody else did. Which will make you a heathen. I think that you're going to be creative and you're going to try something different that will make everybody freaking hate you and feel disappointed from you and whatever, but it was the only way to break this. Wow. And then we have the energy of the mother. And so this is connected to a mother wound, you guys. This is generational, and this comes from your mother's line. You're going to do something that everybody will criticize you for. You will be that heathen. You will be that person that, how dare you person, the black sheep, blah, 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 etc., etc. But it's because you're going to get creative about what you're learning and the knowledge you're receiving and doing something completely against the grain to break it. You're going to plant that seed that's going to make a big change. The next thing that we have is Mercury entering Virgo. Keep in mind that Mercury will be in retrograde. Virgo, that's on the July 28th, but this is like changing your plans, going a new direction with your plans. Tell me about this. This is the seven of, is it the Seven of Swords? Yeah. The Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Sorry, because it's in Spanish, so I'm translating. And what I'm feeling here is you're going to start getting dreams about money and how much you're going to get. The Devil in reverse. The Tower. The Eight of Swords. This is, I think the Devil in reverse is the representation of the lily with the tulip, where it's gonna look like it's a good thing, right? That you did something right, that you're gonna get this riches, that this is an offer that's being offered to you because you're so amazing. And what it's saying is that break down this connection and listen to your truth. It's a lie. And then says the Four of Swords is saying that you have to make the right choice, right? And the Nine of Cups is saying your wish will have to come from a place that is more linked to your truest self than your desires, so that you can break, attack, destroy this energy from the past and move into the energy of the star, which is the age of Aquarius. I'm feeling very strongly that be very mindful. I would do a lot of, I want to say, put up a lot of wards and protection in around your bed and do prayers of protection and stuff before you go to sleep. Your temptation is going to come towards you at night, and you can agree to something in your dream state that you do not, it will not be for your greatest good or your divine purpose. um, how can I explain that in another way that you might understand? So there's this movie, it's called Inception. In this movie's Inception, they talk about like these people that learned how to step into other people's dreams and make them do stuff or reveal stuff to them that is not for their greatest good. For example, they will have a dream in which they're being robbed, and they open their safe. This is how it starts, okay? And they open their safe, and when they open their safe, they're revealing to the people that has entered into their dream the code to their safe. And then the other people come, they use the code, and they rob them blind, right? So, or in the movie itself was to convince a person, right, to sell their inheritance, their family lineage, so that they can be happy. Though that is not the truth, it's just a memory that was being inserted into a person's mind. So I'm telling you, be careful with your dreams and what you agree in your dreams, because you might be stabbing yourself in your own foot. Be mindful about the direction that you're going in your life going forward, and keep yourself prayed up, keep yourself protected at all times, because you are vulnerable during this time, because you are confronting the biggest demon of your family line that falls amongst the women. I hope this helps you.